Hey YouTube, Logan with Hideaway Homestead here, coming to you today. Early this morning, well, somewhat early. I've had kind of a lazy morning, lazy fall morning. Uh, Probably my favorite time of year is the fall here in North Alabama because it's basically like a more mild summer, and then towards the end, we get all the leaf fall and everything. So it's a really awesome time of year, great time to be outside. And I thought that I'd just make a quick little video here today. I came out to feed some of my goldfish, and I've got some goldfish in here and some mosquito fish, and I also got some one koi in here, a butterfly koi. And I wanted to talk a little bit today, a little bit of aquaculture stuff. And the aquaculture videos always do the worst on YouTube. The rabbit videos always do the best, but it is Hideaway Homestead and not Rabbit Homestead. So got a lot of different stuff that I do. So got the goldfish here eating, and this is inside of a uh, IBC tote. So I've taken off the top half of this, and I used it for my worm bin. It actually came like this, I think, or this one might have been one that I cut up. I can't remember because I bought a cut up one from my buddy too. And this thing here holds about, see, what does it say on the side? Okay, so when it's completely full the way it's cut, it holds about 200 gallons. So it's not a big reservoir. And that up there holds probably about 100. That catches off the roof, which this does too. You can get some of the catchment off the roof that goes down into this, and then also up into that one. So it's a little, let's see here, 8x8 roof, and it does a good job of keeping this stuff full. There's the cat, Squidward. He's gonna look at getting him a drink, I guess. Yeah, or maybe even a goldfish. I don't know. I don't know if he'd be too good at catching goldfish. He's pretty good at getting mice, but I don't know about getting the goldfish out of the water. But anyway, I wanted to make this video to talk a little bit about keeping goldfish in these types of containers. Now, if you've got rain barrels or any kind of thing where you're storing water just like for animals or for watering plants or whatever it might be, and you're going to have it open, you know that mosquitoes are going to get in there. So one of the ways to solve that is to have a closed container, obviously. Or if you want to keep something like this, oh, there's a rosy red minnow right there. Little rosy red minnow. That little guy. And if you want to keep something like this and add just a little bit of beauty, I've still got some of the water hyacinth in here, which, a lot of people would not call an IBC tote beautiful. Goldfish are an excellent option. Now, I keep some mosquito fish in here too. I can't see them right now. There's a chance that there might be a bluegill in there that has eat up the mosquito fish. I don't know. But this here, oh wait, nope, I saw the mosquito fish. Done took off. So I got some mosquito fish in here too to help control mosquitoes. So you could do something like that and add some goldfish just for some color. I mean, these things are fed to other fish. People buy them for feeding larger aquarium fish, and they're super cheap. You can get them for anywhere from, I'd say 18 cents to maybe 50 cents, depending on how big of goldfish you buy. And you can put them in here, and they grow really fast. Relatively fast for fish, I guess you'd say. And you can feed them, or you can choose not to. You can try to feed them with just like mosquito larvae and other stuff like that. And this is a possible business too, little side hustle. I've heard of people raising these up and selling them on Craigslist and other places when they get bigger. Now, I've never tried that, and I don't know that there's really a market around in my area, maybe up in the Huntsville area of Alabama or down in Birmingham. But like you can see that bigger one there, I bought it as just a little old bitty, smaller than these guys right here. And he grew in a season up to that size. I've got a koi in here too, which now that being said, that koi will not live in here forever. He'll definitely move on to a much bigger body of water because he'll get just about as long as this container. But another thing in this video that I wanted to point out is that, everyone thinks that you've got to have all these pumps and stuff to run a pond. If you design a pond right, or a container where you're going to keep fish, it's not always necessary. Now, I just did for some friends of mine. They hired me to do them a big 1,000-gallon water garden, and now we've put in a big pump for that, and going to be putting in air stones and everything, because they're wanting to be able to stock it as well as they are, as much as they can, and they're also wanting well, they've also got the challenge, I should say, of the pond being in the sun for right now. This right here, as you can see in the reflection, is under a big old oak tree, and it's shaded all year long. It doesn't really ever get any kind of sun, just a little bit of dappled sun through the trees, and so it stays relatively cool, and it's a relatively large container. So I'd say anything, like if you had a 55-gallon drum, I've kept in 55-gallon drums, just kept a couple of goldfish. If you can't keep just a couple, and as long as it's not in the hot boiling sun, I think it's very, very doable. I mean, this has been sitting here without any kind of aeration, filtration, or pump for over a year. And as you can see, the goldfish is very healthy. There's a koi down there, for heaven's sakes. I mean, people, I think, misunderstand when it comes to aquaculture, or just aquatic systems, that everything is it depends. So like in this situation where I had this, it's a perfect situation to keep fish. Now if I had this out in the hot boiling sun, I might could keep even 2 or 3 goldfish in here. I might be able to fit more if I had some cover with some plants and stuff. But if you've got it in the hot boiling sun, and oxygen gets depleted real quick out of it, and you don't get a lot of rain, every once in a while I just open that up and let water come in here once it starts to get low, because I do use some of this for my plants and animals and stuff. So it's a reservoir that I take water out of too. But yeah, just something to think about. Get you some kind of aquatic system going, even if you have to go and get one of those blue barrels, and if you wanted to make it look pretty, put some wood around it or something, and put it in a shady spot where it can catch some water and throw you some goldfish in it. It's totally worth it, super cheap to do. I've got my little rosy red minnows there, got to get their babies back into this area, had them spawn. So but anyway, if you've got any questions, leave those down in the comments. If you like this video, leave it a like if it was helpful in any way. Subscribe to the channel for more stuff like this. I drop a video nearly every day, and I appreciate all y'all watching, and we'll see you in the next one.